Welcome to YouTube.com, featuring Robin Radio, featuring this entry into Beth at B-Side Records contest for, I don't know why exactly, I don't remember why at the moment, but slipped my mind. But welcome to my new setup. I figured out that I could film this way and haven't been doing it, and I've just been lazy really, and not wanting to move my chair. But then I decided to move, and I was just like, oh wow, this is actually way better. So, and plus now my channel looks professional. That doesn't matter though. It's not even that professional. All the community channel is pretty lo-fi and it's cool. But I've got a little bit more professionalism here now, so hopefully we stick with this professionalism in the future going forward. And all these videos are just the most professional videos you've seen on YouTube. So let's jump with this video contest entry. So number one is all based around board games, which is cool. And she's actually a pretty cool channel. Check her out. She likes soundtracks, which is awesome. I love soundtracks too. So I'm going to actually show some off in this video, so stay tuned for those. But the first question was connect 4. Share 4 albums, movies, comics, etc. that are connected in some way. So we'll start off with Little Women. This is my mother's copy. She, of course, loves all the classic novels and films based off of them. So she loves this one. This is her copy. There's that film. I've seen it long ago. Then Mary Poppins, Walt Disney soundtrack to the film. Finding Nemo, Pixar, the best animation studio, digital animation studio. They're the original, but their movies, they're hit or miss now nowadays, but back in the past, they were all just straight fire. So Finding Nemo is awesome, and one of Pixar's better. Best. One of Pixar's best, not one of Pixar's best. And then they are connected to Tolkien soundtrack, Thomas Newman, by way of Thomas Newman. By the way, check out this. I think I posted a video about me unboxing this or something, because it was a contest prize winning. I used some money to purchase it, but it's awesome. I love the soundtrack so much, and the movie itself was very cool. Anyways, Thomas Newman is awesome. He made the soundtrack. He also made the soundtrack for Finding Nemo. He also made the soundtrack for Saving Mr. Banks, which is a movie about the history of how this film got made, which is good. That one's good, starring Tom Hanks. But he did the soundtrack for that film. And then he also did the soundtrack for Little Women, the 90s film. This is actually his first soundtrack, I believe. So that's super cool. Love Thomas Newman. Disappointed he didn't win for 1917 at the Oscars this year, but also I understand that as I understand it, an Icelandic female won the prize, which kudos to Iceland. They have some awesome people making instrumental music out there, so I'm not too disappointed, but also I love Thomas Newman and kind of really wanted him to win. But number 2, Monopoly, share something of value. It could be sentimental value, it didn't have to be monetary value, so that's what I'm showing off. This is signed, but even signed, I don't think it's worth much. But this is a 10-inch of Joe Pug, Nation of Heat, his first EP. He's got a growly, it's his own voice, it's unique, and it's awesome, and it's very him. And my brother introduced me to him because they played this like no other album on their guitars all the time. But I grew to like it just because his voice is so awesome. Typically I would just be annoyed and be annoyed by his music because it was played so much by my brothers, but it's legit good stuff. And I got this signed in person, which had a sentimental value because I went to a concert of his with my 2 brothers in our small town. Not small town, but in our town, which bands never come to. And Joe Pug, we saw him live and got this signed live, and that's just good memory. That was a wild night. Very cool memories there. Then 3rd was Clue, share something about murder. So for that, I won't spoil anything, but here's Hannah. I believe it's from 2009. It's got a great soundtrack by the Chemical Brothers, so definitely check that out. I want to get that on vinyl at some point. But the Hannah soundtrack is good, and the movie's good, and there's a murder in the film, so watch it, because I wanted to watch it for a while. Finally checked it out, I think 2 years ago, and then purchased it, I think beginning of this year or end of last year. Found it in a store, but it's it blew me away. It was just so good, so you have to check this one out for sure, because it's awesome. So that's for the murder. Then for Battleship, share something with a ship or a boat. So another soundtrack, another At the Movies release from Music on Vinyl, UK label. Probably my favorite, honestly, soundtrack releases come from them because they're so high quality. They're expensive, but they're worth the money. I got this for Christmas though, so I didn't spend any money myself on it. But The Adventures of Tintin soundtrack by John Williams has one of the main themes of the movie is a ship, the unicorn and its mystery. And I love Tintin, and the directors both love Tintin, so like they lovingly crafted this film, Steven Spielberg and Peter Jackson, and it's an amazing film. Soundtrack is awesome. There's your ship. Check it out. Yeah, Tintin, man. He's awesome. And then last question does not involve me showing you anything. It's just Trivial Pursuit for Trivial Pursuit. Ask you a question of trivia, and you hopefully answer me. And the first person to guess correctly, the answer gets an extra entry into a contest. So kudos to you if you get that. And if you know this, like just off the top of your head, that's cool, but also Google's the thing, so feel free to use that. And my question is going to be At Last, the song kind of made famous by Etta James. If you haven't heard it, she has a whole album called At Last. It's awesome. Check it out. Re-listen to it, even if you have heard it, because it's a great song. But this is not the first At Last. Her album was not the first time this song appeared, nor is she the author of this song. So I own the album that it first appeared on, and yeah, so just tell me what album it first appeared on. A hint that's not really a hint, but one of my favorite artists, it's on his album. So there's a hint. It's a male dude. But yeah, tell me what album the song At Last first appears on. And that's it for this video. We are done. Thank you, Beth at B-Side Records, for holding this contest. I found you through a couple of guys I do subscribe to, showing off their contest entries. So I decided to enter because another cool contest. All these contests are fun. I enjoy them. So subscribe to her channel. I'll link that down below. Subscribe to my Instagram, vinyl Instagram, because I try to keep up to date there with the cool vinyls I get in or have in my collection. And I will see you when I see you. Robin Hoodie out. You have a great rest of your day.